and what you, oh, there we go. Well, hi, this is
Hi.
wonderful. I'm so excited
Yes.
to meet you. And I want to hear all about the work you're doing
Okay.
and how you got to this place.
Okay. So basically, I work with women in regards to their stress and how they handle their stress. I help them to embrace it. I find that working with women, they are able to embrace, that there's a weakness there that they need to solve. And I don't really see stress as a weakness. I see it more as a way, a catalyst to move them into where they need to work on things so they can be a better person, right? I find with men, they tend to not want to embrace it as well. Some will, but majority of them, I think society has created where you have to be macho at all time and you can't show weakness. Like I
Mm.
remember growing up and hearing, little boys be told, you can't cry, you be a man, man up, and it's just like they need to be able to express their emotions, no matter what's going on, you should be able to express them. You don't have to waddle in it, but you need to be aware and be self-aware. So that way you have next steps of what you need to do. And so I show people next steps. I show them it's okay to have that emotional, um, whatever it is, it's sadness, depression, whatever it is. But now let's work through the next steps to solve what's going on. Because if you're stressed out, it's gonna lead to burnout, right? You're not gonna be able to make wise decisions when it comes to problem solving, decision making, none of that, right? Because you are really stressed out. And a lot of times people, they don't know it. They're
Right.
walking around like zombies. They don't realize, hey, I have a breakout. I I need I need some time. And my awareness came about 15 years ago. I worked in corporate America. And I was, a VP, and I noticed that something wasn't right. Something wasn't right. Um, and with that, I ended up with a mini stroke.
Oh, wow.
And when I had the stroke, you have to get really rehabilitated and everything. And I found myself going, what is wrong with me? Because I'm not snapping back as fast as I normally would. Because um, and what ended up happening is I was experiencing burnout and didn't realize it. Because as I was trying to heal from the stroke, I was like trying to go back and do what I normally would do, right? But I wasn't able to do that. I wasn't able to snap back. And so it took me stepping back and realizing I need to have self-care and it's okay to have self-care.
That's beautiful. And I would actually go as far as to say, we're sort of training ourselves to say it's okay to have self-care when the words I'm hoping we can start to embrace are it is imperative that we have self-care because we've been given one body, mind, and soul, right? And that is that illusion of separateness that we feel from one another, and yet we are all the same. And we can start to embrace that and start to realize that my contribution to this world can be as simple as taking care of myself so that when I am struggling, I don't pass that struggle on to you. How can I
Absolutely.
take care of myself? And so I don't spread the struggle. How can I take care of myself so I can start spreading the light? And that's
Absolutely.
my hope is that more of us can start to embrace the energy that is in every cell of our being that I know wants to be healthy. I know
Yes.
every cell in my being is divine. It is
Mhm.
alive because of the energy that is in all of us. It's a shared energy. And that's where I want to move this to. And it sounds like what you're doing is bringing women along and hopefully men that are willing to maybe open their hearts, let down their guards a little bit,
Mhm.
and really accept their unique divinity.
Yep. And what would it look like? Let's imagine what it would look like if each of us was self-aware and was able to take care of ourselves first, right? Because they say that even on the airplane, put the mask on yourself first. But what would it look like? And we touch each other, this world will be a completely different place because we would be able to move with each other's energy, right? And by that little touch, you have a little bit more strength and a little bit more power because we are helping ourselves first, but we're catching the energy from each other as well.
That
That would
positive
be
energy,
amazing.
that positive energy that we can lash. What I'm realizing more and more is that there are those people who are aware. And when I in this situation, I'll talk about aware is that they're aware how their energy, how their moods, how their words, and how their actions impact others. That we know the good that we bring to situations, but we also understand the danger of bringing lashing out, of victimhood, of judgments, of
Mhm.
labels, how all of these things have divided us. When we start to become aware of the divisions that are artificial, that they are man-made, and start
Mhm.
to understand that you and I are the same.
Absolutely.
We just have a
Absolutely.
different gift wrap. We just
Yep.
have a different looking gift wrap, and we've allowed others to define us. And it's time for us to define ourselves, and we're limitless.
Yes, absolutely. Because I really feel like we are created by God, because I'm a believer. So it's like we're created by God, we created equal, and we just need to embrace each other and be able to go, let's say I'm having a bad day. You can sense I'm having a bad day, and you just say, Deborah, you're having a bad day. Embrace it. Embrace it so we can move past this bad day. Like, what is going on? Let's talk, and be able to be authentic in ourselves. Like we are able to talk and there's no judgment, there's just love and grace.
And
And
with
I
love
just,
and grace comes flow, right?
oh
So it
my God,
flows together.
yes.
We don't need this.
Hmm.
Egos cause this. Uh,
Hmm.
greed causes this.
Hmm.
And love makes it dissipate.
Yeah. Yeah. I go to Pilates 3 times a week. And it's just a small little gym, right? And I also belong to this huge gym. And I noticed the difference just in the atmospheres of those two gyms. Like when we come together, there's like 7 or 8 people that's in there, and we're just flowing together. Like we're talking and flowing together. But when I go to the larger gym, it's like, it's so chaotic. It's like I hate going there because it's like, are you almost done with that machine? I'm needing it. It's just like you can have the machine. Like I get up, I'll let you have it. But I think a lot of it is just this rat race that go, 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 go. And when Pilates is just more, let's just flow together.
Yeah.
It's yoga. Yoga's the same way. Let's just flow together, you know? So it's amazing. It is truly
Well,
amazing.
imagine this, that if more small groups can flow together and then bring in others that are willing to flow, I believe that, well, we know that we're the most advanced creatures on the planet. Okay, maybe they'll talk about aliens. I don't know about those yet. So we'll just say that we are the most advanced. We should be able to design the life we want.
Yep.
And many of us got really sucked into the corporate America, the comparison that I need that 6 figures and that better car and that bigger house and the nicer clothes. And let me tell you, with all of that comes stress. Because how do you maintain it? How do you
Yep.
keep it? How do you keep up the image?
Well, you're
And the
never satisfied. You're never
never
satisfied.
so that awakening is that understanding too of, wow, this is a privilege of a lifetime, and what is available to me in awe and beauty in nature, in connecting with other people, in enjoying our differences and celebrating those differences. When we can let go of ego and greed, imagine the joy-filled every day that it could be. The only thing that can harm us then is acts of nature that we can't control, right? So then we come together and we've seen it, acts of nature. We've seen it in North and South Carolina. We've seen it in Florida. We've seen it in Texas. We've seen it in all these states
Hmm.
where harm is done and people come together.
Yeah.
And we see that that is the human spirit. And that's what I'm hoping that you and I and all others that want to join in the conversation can keep this conversation alive, to find our similarities, to find where our flow is, and to continue to build beautiful things where flow is, and we can enjoy much more of our journey.
Absolutely.